Hi again. In the last episode, we talked about when to launch a product, right? We talked about that, dangerous periods, good periods, and one of the things that kind of becomes not eminent, but evident, is how patient you have to be on these projects. And patience is something that our team has because, well, we are experienced creating projects. We know that projects takes time. Also, in our professions, patience is required, and we know that patience is required for success. So when we started this project, we were pretty much aware of this, and we decided that we wouldn't rush ourselves, neither into failure, neither into success. We would take our time and do each step at a time in order to eventually achieve our goal. So we are taking time to absorb the community language. We are taking time to observe the type of projects that are successful and what and doesn't. We are taking time to plan our campaign and tweaking it and readjusting it and change it as much times as needed to make it the best version it can be. The best version it can be. We are taking time to plan in advance. We are taking time to prototyping. We are taking time to experimenting with advanced stuff, and we are trying to take the most out of this campaign without being overly complicated and without trying to be perfect, which is a challenging balance because there are things in the campaign that we are doing that we are actually very good at, but we have to manage the level of detail that we want to be in. So patience, all right, patience. When did we add the most patience? We had patience during the development of the album. We had patience there because sometimes you just want to give up. There are many things on your life that can appear and you want to give up. But that's a little bit in the past. Most recently, during our campaign, when was patience required? It was required when we were doing the identity verification. The identity verification required a lot of patience because we are not from a supported country, and the identity verification process was somehow growing. We filled all the things, then we tried some solutions to have a bank account in a supported country. All those solutions failed. Then we and the solution we used was one of the solutions was wired, previously transfer wire, but the address but the problem was to prove we were living in the reported country. We couldn't find a way of proving it, so we failed times after times, and then we send emails to Kickstarter asking ways of working around this. Some ways were provided, but in the end, we failed, and we had to go for a different route. And the different route was to try to find a regional partner, someone that is in a supported country, and that person is going to receive the funding. All right, none of the team is going to receive the funding. That person is going to receive the funding, and well, that person has to become part of the team. So this was probably 2 weeks where we were trying to get verified. It failed. Then it took a day. Then we send an email, and then we try another method, and then we try to a regional partner. The regional partner accepts. Then we have to move all the project to the new account because there isn't a way of moving a project from account. We have to copy paste stuff, so we have to do that. Then we had to read the Kickstarter rules to see if we where we can go, and where we can't go, because we had some ideas for providing, for instance, NFTs. That's not possible. We have confirmed that with them, and all in all, it required a lot of patience. Now we require patience because of the fulfillment and the shipping and all that part. We have to be exchanging emails with those vendors, and they don't always reply on time. Some of them don't even reply. So you require additional patience, and I have to give the thumbs up for BackerKit, because BackerKit as providing an outstanding customer support. I hope they can continue, because as of now they have been the best supporting our queries, and we want to work with them. But other than that, we also required patience during our campaign page design, because Kickstarter as a tool is exposed also to bugs. They can have bugs, and we found them. We found bugs, and we ask what we can do about it. For instance, when we uploaded a video for not the campaign video but ad hoc videos, the video always had the same audio volume, even if we changed it on our side on the video itself. It wasn't reflected on Kickstarter. So we had to work around that issue, and they took a lot of time to answer, because it's not an easy problem. So there is a lot of viral things that happen. Even we lost campaign page changes. Probably they were with some problem on the database and lost and had to recover. And for 2 days, the changes that I made were lost, and then we had to redo the page, and without a doubt, you have to be patient, because another thing where we require to be patient is the marketing and promotion, because things just don't come and start happening overnight. So there is some kind of not only patience but consistency probably that is required to start seeing results. And patience, guys, is extremely important, as long moderation, right? Because you have a life outside this project, and if you are not moderate at what you do, you are going to struggle to keep your professional life and this type of personal projects. So even if your project is simple, don't underestimate the patience that we have to succeed. If we didn't have patience, we would probably have gave up already, or we had probably launched the project already. And I am not confident at all that we would made our goals. In this case, we have choose a small goal, but we plan something way bigger, and we can let that for a future episode.